Welcome to our live streams. This is where the grown-ups trade. No hype, no flexing, no TikTok guru nonsense. Just focus, discipline, and respect for the craft. Here we trade gold, the oldest store of value on Earth, at the precision scalping level. That's where trading gets real. Where a single tick too early or too late decides everything. It's the hardest style of trading there is. And the highest form, too. Because it demands mastery of mind, structure, and emotion. Execution over ego, over prediction. Can it be the most lucrative? Yes, but only for those who earn it. There are no shortcuts here. You can't fake second speed guru from their demo accounts. We build traders who can survive the market on their own terms. We don't promise easy wins. We teach you how to build a system that doesn't break when you do. If you're here, you already know what that takes. Courage, grit, gumption, the willingness to get punched in the face by uncertainty and still show up tomorrow with your rules intact. Because precision scalping isn't just a trading style, it's a mirror. It shows you who you are under pressure, and it forces you to get better, not just as a trader, but as a person. The focus you build here, the emotional control, the ability to act without hesitation, those are life skills. They translate everywhere. So welcome to the Barcelona Trader, where we practice the hardest craft in markets and one of the most rewarding in life. Let's get to work.
Okay, good morning, YouTube. Welcome. It is, what is it? It is Tuesday, December 16th. We're here for the New York session. Okay, getting everything set up. It is 7:40, as I said, and we are sorry, I'm a little flustered. So I get down here and get everything going. I think we're all set up. We've got our pivots on the chart from last night. Maybe we should get the Zoom room open. Okay, as we're getting close here, let's go ahead and tone it down, bring the music down, get us into the zone that we like to be in. There we go. Into the groove so that we can get into our flow state and begin doing some trading. But first we're going to do a little bit of analysis here of the charts. What do we have? Let's flip over here to the VIX. VIX at 16.75, up from where it was yesterday. We were down here, around 14.86. Now we're up here, but still not, not enough of a difference to really make a difference in terms of the volatility that we'll be facing in the market today. And if we go over here to what we have on the bottom right is the DXY, which is the dollar as measured against a basket of other currencies. The dollar has been declining I would say over the past, look, if you look up here on the chart just above it, that's the 30-minute DXY chart. So we can see that we've been in a downtrend since about 3 a.m., since the beginning of the London session, 3 a.m. in New York time, that is, the London session. And we've fallen further from the London session, so that should be sending gold up. Looks like the yield, 10-year U.S. government bond yield is the same. We have the 30-minute chart on top and the 1-minute chart on the bottom. Been declining. Both of those move inversely to gold, so we should have seen gold coming up overnight, but it doesn't look like that's what we saw at all. We saw gold coming down. Gold came down moderately, but modestly, I mean, but came down, all throughout the London session. Actually came down and hit its lows right about a half hour after the London session opened, and then popped back up and came back down, ground its way back down to those lows at the end of the London session. And now over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 10 minutes or so, we have popped back up to the highs of the London session. So, if we look at it as a whole, we've pretty much just moved sideways since opening last night. Not a lot of movement. All right, let's get the Zoom room open. First of all, let's just let's get the 1-minute chart here, and let's really get stock of where we are. We are sitting right below the DM2, which is this yellow line right here. If we get rid of everything that is a indicator and just look at the lines I have on the chart, which are the pivots and the volume indicators for, this is the Sunday open, for example, there. This is the DM2 pivot, and this is the DS1 pivot right here. And right below that, we have the weekly pivot points. So coming down, we have, some solid support. We've got to get through, here's the 5-minute chart. So some support here, some support here, some support here, some support here. That's a swing low. And then we have some bull volume right there. And we're bound by bear volume on the top in the DM2. So we've got, it's going to have to push through on either side before we get to a range that we can really trade today. If we put price in a box, I don't even know if it's really worth putting price in a box right now. We could do this little area right here. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's put price in a box so we know where we're starting from today as we sit down. I'll just take that one from there. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just grabbing a box that we had used previously. Okay, there it is. Take this. Well, let's put it, might as well put the DM2 in our box because we're not going to trade until we get out of it, right? And we'll put that right there. So we now have a box that is 89 to 95, 6 pip range. All right. The name of this box is going to be Tuesday, New York opening range. All right, let's get the Zoom room going. Okay, here we are. Okay, the Zoom room is up and operating. So anyone who's watching on YouTube but is a member of our Zoom room, free to come in now. Of course, Tono will be showing up, I believe. Although he wasn't feeling well last night or wasn't around last night, so we might not have him today, but hopefully we will. All right, I think we are pretty much ready to start looking at this like we want to make some money. How about that? All right, I'm just getting my 1 second chart fully set up. right, and here we are on the 10-second futures chart. All right, let's make sure we are logged into the broker because it has happened before where we have not been logged in. Okay. Trade copier engaged. All right. Let's get the live stream up on the website. As you can see, there's always a lot to do to get set up. All right, I think we're pretty much there. Just want to make sure that if anyone goes to BarcelonaTrader.com and looks for the live stream, that they find the right live stream. And that is done. Okay. Let's change the camera angle. All right. Okay. Now that we have that up, let's dim the lights. Let's get in the groove. Feel free to say hello if you're in the chat on YouTube. Ask any questions. I'll tell you no lies. journal template. So today is December 16? 16. 2025. And this is the New York session. All right, we're ready to go. Not a lot to talk about right now. We are still inside the box that I put price in. You can see here, this is the 1 minute chart. Looks like we're trying to push up against the DM2 here. This is that, that pivot right there. And it's an important pivot because the DM2 on an intraday basis is where buyers take profit. And therefore, it's always difficult to push through this level on the way up. And then on the way down, often, because it was resistance, it becomes support. Nothing to do here except wait. Alright, we don't need to, we want to preserve our mental and emotional capital, so we don't want to get involved in decision fatigue where every tick you're trying to make a decision of, do I get in, do I not get in, what should I do? So right now we know that we can't do anything until price breaks decisively above this DM2. And if it breaks decisively above the DM2, we still have to give it a little way to run, because the DM2, kind of like a daily pivot point or a weekly pivot point, it's a strong pivot. It acts as a magnet, so once price moves past it, it will be drawn back to it. So it really needs to move past it with some ambition to warrant getting in. You see price is actually coming down from there now. There is a significant strength differential right now between the dollar and gold. If you look over here to the right side of the screen, on those FX blue charts over here, you see the US dollar right here at negative 6.4 and gold at negative 1.4. So while gold is not strong, it is significantly stronger than the dollar right now, which would seem to indicate that it wants to go up here in the very short term. But it just must be encountering too many passive sellers up here, which keeps driving the price down, and then other sellers jump on board and keep that going. So market's going to do what the market wants to do. I'm just down here in the middle of the range right now. Don't like to trade the middle of the range. Well, I guess if we look at this here on the 5-minute chart here for a minute. Now this is the range that we've been in. It's been kind of general sloping down, but now it's popped up here. We're at the DM2. So the question is, in this session, which we've just started here at 8 o'clock, 3 minutes ago, are we going to push through this and trade up toward the daily pivot point? Or are we not going to be able to push through there? I'm going to start trading back down through the range and try to break through the bottom. That's what we're going to find out. is actually becoming a minor level here. We are in the middle of the range, but it's becoming a minor level here. Of, you know, if we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 candles in a row, try to break through that, and haven't done it. Well, I think I'm creating that level more in my mind than actually on my chart. I just start seeing things. Back up to retest these highs, see if we can break through that DM2 again. I'm not too hopeful. By hopeful, I didn't mean to imply I was hoping it would do one thing or another. I'm not in a trade right now, so I don't have a dog in the fight. If you are in a trade, I hope it goes in your direction, in your favor. Let's see what the dollar's doing. Okay, the dollar continues to fall. Interesting. I mean, I guess since the open, since 8 o'clock, it hasn't really fallen or risen. It's moved sideways here. But that makes me feel like gold wants to be bullish this morning. It's trying to do that thing here. There it goes. It's trying. Is he going to push past it hard enough? Trying to get people to go. Maybe they should go. I didn't take her food out? Not going so well for me here. Another early entry. What's that going to end up costing me? Maybe this is where I should have gotten in just a little bit for not quite yet. But I do not like the way this is shaping up, so. You know, this is just stress I don't need. Can I come back up? Can it come back up, or is it going to wipe me out? It's looking like I'm going to get wiped out. Come on, bring it up. Never plead with the market. Get up there. Get up there, buddy. What time we got? 8:13. This isn't looking good for me. I'll be honest. Stopped out. Thought I was going to stop taking those. I've got a lot of news here in 15 minutes, so no more trades until then. All right, I'm going to switch off the Zoom room. Coming back down off of that DM2. Again, I don't really care what we do right now. I'm not trading here for a little bit.
No, that's going. Hold on. If it's high enough, if it's negative, yeah, it's going to push up gold. Okay, got it. I posted a front running position, which is running